Everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Monday afternoon. How's everybody doing? Today, we're going to talk about Dogecoin crypto adoption, as well as check in, of course, on the latest price and the news, what is going on with Bitcoin and the selling, Germany, Mt. Gox distribution, all of that, and who is spending crypto and how are they doing it, and what are they using? So we're going to talk about that as well. Right now, Doge at 10.76 has had a nice little rise from noontime today, which is good to see. It's not dropping back down. And if you've watched my video this morning, created this new sloping support line. And if that plays out, we will not see 9-cent Dogecoin again. But we'll see. A lot of it is going to depend on liquidations. We'll talk about that as well, because the market makers just continue to liquidate leverage longs and shorts. They're getting it on both sides for millions and millions of dollars. That is the up and down of crypto right now, is some selling and the liquidations. But people are buying on the dip as well. There is retail buying. And people are accumulating here in the summer, knowing that this fall, most likely good things are coming, as we've been showing. And I'll show you another chart on that coming up soon. So, all right, let's see. First, overall crypto market, it's a mix. There are some who are doing well. Celestia, Bonk. Yes, Bonk. Say, not coin. And then on the negative side, it looks like Brett in the top 100 is the big loser. But we also have Jasmine and Whiff down quite a bit as well. Pepe, Yesterday was a huge drop. So it's starting to come back on the Pepe. When my friends ask me what is crypto, I'm like, 2 weeks ago, crypto's great. 2 days ago, not much. Yesterday, hey, today. It's a roller coaster, up and down. And we have the up and down action. I have not been looking at my portfolio. I know about where it is. Not pretty right now, but wait for the big run. Buy on the dips. Here's what Lark says. Again, very similar to Raul Paul. The sentiment in crypto is more bearish than when Bitcoin was at 20,000. Sometimes people fail to look at the bigger picture. We still have a face-melting bull run ahead of us. Have some patience. Are we going to see Bitcoin and crypto take off still this cycle? This is what we are all planning for, is this. This is why I'm in it. I'm in it for this and this and this. And we will see it one more time. So I don't think we've already topped out in crypto this cycle. We still have a lot of liquidity coming into the space this fall. And those have been following me for quite some time know that I've always been talking about this fall. Summer was going to be up and down, and the fall is when prices were going to take off. And I've been very consistent saying that. And I continue. History tells us how this works. Altcoin market cap, 2019 had a run, dropped down, 2020 hit resistance, and then altcoin season took off. Well, we had the same thing 2023. Power of Bitcoin, 2023. So alts hit pretty hard versus Bitcoin. But then had a run in October, but more recently has pulled back against Bitcoin. So is this going to be the springboard to alt season 2024? Or is this going to wait until 2025? I am heavily into alts now. I have some Bitcoin, but heavily into alts. Of course, mostly Doge, but I'm waiting for this alt season. That's what I'm waiting for. So what's going on? Why are meme coins down today? Doge, Sheeb. Again, this was all based on the back of Bitcoin liquidations, which I showed in my video this morning. And they did it on both sides, both the long and the short. Past 24 hours, 95,000 traders were liquidated. The total liquidations comes in at $425 million. This is why the exchanges don't want you to win. And the largest single liquidation order happened on OKX. It was a BTC trade, $22 million. $22 million. Excuse me. Battling a little bit of a cold here. So that's what we have happening, are these liquidations. And we saw on the Bitcoin chart, we saw Bitcoin come up all the way up here to 58,000. And that was to grab this one $4 million bet. on the short, liquidated it, and then price comes back down. Like I said, it's not a coincidence. The market makers can move the price, and they do it to liquidate the leverage traders. The only thing that can overcome it is retail. Mass selling or mass buying can overcome the market makers. Otherwise, they're in charge. And that just continues. But memes are still the narrative for 2024. And I fully expect Bonk, Whiff, Pepe, Sheeb, Doge all to do well for the rest of the cycle. So buy the dip and let's go. Dogecoin, top 5 meme coins down. Yep. But we're looking for another rebound. Another rebound to happen. And so far, it's happening with Pepe and Sheeb. But not Whiff or Jasmine. Bonk is up. Bonk doing well. But why does the meme coins drop lower when Bitcoin is going down? Fear. It's just fear. You get retail traders who just sell when price goes down. A lot of swing trading in memes as well, in these memes. So we have the German government today sold $150 million more in Bitcoin today. Ouch. But look at the Bitcoin price. It did drop here. There was one drop, but it's recovering pretty well. So it's not the end of the world. But yeah, this German government selling all this Bitcoin, not good. Not good. And then we have Mt. Gox distributions. There is a 60-day window for Bitstamp. Some has already been distributed. And there was another one that was 90 days. I think it was KuCoin. See where that was. Or Kraken. It was Kraken. Kraken. 90-day distribution window. So hard to say whether once all of these coins, after 10 years being locked up, when they get distributed to holders, are those holders really going to sell or not? They're OG crypto holders from 10 years ago. So we'll see how that plays out. Right now, we've got ETH and 21 Shares has filed their updated S1 application for its spot ETH ETF. It's looking more and more like next week is most likely going to be the time when ETH spot ETFs start trading. So that's bullish for ETH and the ETH ecosystem. There is a Grayscale Trust ETH holdings, which could do selling, just like we saw with Bitcoin. So there could be some of that. So we will watch for that. But we want to talk about adoption. And the adoption is when you have these coins and you buy at a certain price, then when you actually use it to buy something as a cryptocurrency, you get increased buying power with your coins. So if you have a 5-cent average on Doge and the price is 10 cents, you've got twice the buying power with that Doge. Now, some may say, but I don't want to spend the Doge at 10 cents because it's going to go much higher. Well, You've got to figure that out for yourself, whether spending some is worth it at a 2x or holding for longer. But if it goes up 10x, then you've got that much more buying power, from 5 cents to 50 cents, or 20x to $1. Now we're talking the power of Doge. Now, some of these others are also, you can use, like Sheeb is accepted by AMC theaters, goes through BitPay. I don't know where Jasmy is being accepted as a currency. I don't know if it really is. I haven't seen specific use of Jasmy as a currency, but there's a lot of it for Doge. And of course, we know the story of Bitcoin and the famous, 2 Bitcoin pizzas. For 10,000 Bitcoins. Who knew back then that Bitcoin would actually have the value it has today? So, yeah. But somebody had to do it, and somebody had to be the first. Bitcoin is a currency, but now with Bitcoin over $50,000 of Bitcoin, people aren't wanting to spend their Bitcoin. They don't want to use it as a currency. So one choice is Doge, which, if you saw my Elon Musk video over the weekend, Elon believes that for transactions, Dogecoin is much better than Bitcoin. But then we have this. Coinbase and Stripe team up to expand global adoption of crypto. So Stripe is in the crypto game. Partnered with Coinbase, integration in Coinbase Wallet, which also allows users to buy crypto instantly with credit cards and Apple Pay. I don't care so much about that. It's like, that's a way for them to make money. Use a credit card to buy crypto into your Coinbase wallet through Stripe. That's not really buying on an exchange. You don't see what the bid and ask prices are. They just give you crypto at whatever price they want to give it to you for. PayPal works the same way. It's bad. They make a profit off of every trade on that. So that's not great. But what this does is this uses USDC on base. So this is actually stablecoin, is what this is. Stripe is adding USDC on base to their crypto payouts product to enable Stripe platforms to make faster, cheaper money transfers to over 150 countries. So it's a stablecoin. What's the fun in that? That's not fun. They should have adopted Doge. But I get why they did USDC, partnership with Coinbase. How many people are actually going to use this? I imagine quite a bit. There is a lot of use of stable coins between countries. But when it comes to Dogecoin, and this is story time for today, story time. Venezuela crypto remittances skyrocket as migration crisis worsens. Migrants sent $5 billion of remittances in 2023, 9% in crypto. So what's happening is people are sending money back to their family and friends in Venezuela from other countries. And how are they doing that? Well, this one story is awesome. In the case of Paolo Moncrief, one of her goals when she moved to the US in 2018 was to find a job where she could afford to help her relatives back home. After settling in Austin, Texas, she began sending money through Zelle to a money changer known as a cambista. But her favorite way to transfer funds, especially to her younger, more tech-savvy cousins, is through crypto. And how does she do this? Well, to do this, she buys Dogecoin. Yeah, she buys Dogecoin on Coinbase, which has the lowest transfer fees that she could find as compared to other cryptocurrencies or stablecoins, which have a higher fees in the US platforms. It's Doge. That's right, it's Doge. I personally have used Doge to pay someone overseas. I was Harsh in India who did some graphics for me, my old YouTube banner and some other graphics that I had done. Harsh did it for me and paid him in Doge. Wallet to wallet transfer from the United States to India. Transfer went through in a minute and the fee was less than 1 Doge. That is crypto adoption. And I think there's a lot of that going on. People don't really talk about it too much, but I think there's a lot of that going on. Doge is cheap and less than a minute to settle. We also have the Bitcoin miners. So this is the other use of cryptocurrency for a proof of work crypto like Bitcoin and Dogecoin is the miners get paid in the crypto that they're mining to validate the transactions on the blockchain, keeps the blockchain safe and secure. And we talked about June being a big capitulation month for Bitcoin miners, but this article says that Marathon Digital here didn't sell any Bitcoin in June. So I think they were one of the few that had their act together and have just continued to accumulate Bitcoin. They haven't had to sell any to pay their bills. So good for Marathon. But we had other miners selling. Oh, AM, what are you doing here? People are using Dogecoin for cross-border transactions. It happens. We've got the Lightning Network with Bitcoin in El Salvador. Some people are using it, not a lot. It's not a huge adoption, but it's some. We're still so early in crypto. It's all just getting started. Oh, you can stay poor if you want, AM, but a lot of us have bought a lot of this cryptocurrency at very low prices, and we are way up in our investments. So I couldn't have made $1 million in stocks, but I can make $1 million in crypto. Again, following the 4-year cycles, buying at the bottom of the bear market, and we'll come around. When the price of crypto takes off this fall and we see one of these big banana zone going on, he'll be like, damn, Kriss was right. That's what he'll be. Wish you would have bought some. You will wish you would have bought some. Yeah, I'm getting ready to retire, but that shouldn't stop you from being able to take a ride on this bull market here. I've got a big 401k. I'm all set on that. Everything else has gone into crypto this cycle. Well, if you've been here since 2014, you're probably rich on crypto then. So I don't know what you're talking about and why you're so upset. Okay, well, that's your choice. Enjoy your retirement. Enjoy your retirement, dude. I'm going to enjoy mine, but I'm going to enjoy mine in a much better financial position than I would have been in without cryptocurrency. That's my goal. Is there some gambling involved? Sure. But not if you're playing it smart. I mean, if you're trading leverage, that's gambling. If you're chasing after low cap meme tokens, that's gambling. But what I'm talking about here on this channel are the better cryptos that have less risk, although yes, cryptocurrency is still risky, but have less risk, but still have big upside. So $17. Wow, I wish I would have known about crypto when I was 17, but there wasn't any crypto then. So getting an early start is awesome. That's awesome. I mean, you're ahead of the game. Now we can talk about cryptocurrency versus the banks and how using cryptocurrency and probably even X with X payments, and you don't need a bank anymore. You don't need a bank account. Why give the banks all of those fees, right? You can use crypto. Now, again, adoption is still somewhat limited. There's a lot of things you can't do with crypto. But you can buy cars with crypto, right? Go get a Ferrari. You can do that with crypto. I'm sure Tesla is going to turn on the crypto button again. It's only a matter of time before Elon does that. And maybe he'll tie it into X payments somehow. Buy a Tesla through X payments with Doge. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Let me scroll up in the chat here, see what I missed. Rocky, how are you? Hope last night was the last time we saw 9 cents. Well, Matt's saying, hoping to go back into the 9 cent range again. That's what you got, right? You don't know. To me, it depends on where all of the liquidations are. If they want to drop the price because they want to liquidate more leveraged longs, they will. They will do it. And we've seen it again and again. Hey, Star. Wish the crypto market was as hot as this weather. Seen on another video, they predicted Doge price top at March 2025. Sooner or later? Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. That seems like a sort of mid-target. Those who believe that it's an accelerated cycle may see a top more like January, February. But those that want the 4-year cycle to play out completely, it'll be all the way through 2025. The thing is, we don't know. So there's a lot at stake there to figure that out, which we will be continuing to track and follow on this channel. Is it going to drop back to 9 cents, Matt? Again, that's going to be tied to liquidations that I've been following. If there's some multi-million-dollar leverage long that they want to take out, they'll drop the price and they'll wipe it out. One of these days, they're going to take out all the shorts, though, and it's going to go on a big short squeeze. That's what I'm waiting for. Hey, Fred, how are you? Soon. Rocky's average is now down to 16 cents. No, not bad, considering on where you started. Continue to bring that average down if you want to continue to DCA, buy more on dips. What's up, Hiram? Hey, Jock, how are you? What is a good crypto wallet? Well, I use Ledger. This is mine right here, Nano S Plus. I have a link in the description below because I do have an affiliation with them. And I talked about them on my video earlier today, had a big section on it. There's 20% off sale going on beautiful color ledgers through Wednesday. So if you're in the market for a ledger, use my link. Look what they have. Again, I recommend the S Plus, which is $79. You don't need the $150 X, although some people do get it. And then don't sign up for Recover. That's the thing people were upset about Ledger about, but you don't need it. You don't need Recover. When you set up your wallet, you'll get your seed phrase, you'll write your numbers down somewhere safe, or your words. Write down your words, and you're responsible for your key phrase. You have to pay a monthly fee for this Ledger Recover system, and then someone has access to your private keys. I don't trust that. And that's what got everybody upset. But you don't have to opt into that. You just get the Ledger and you use it and it's fine. Plug it in, do your business, unplug it. Good to go. That's what I use. You've been in the market for 2 months now? Well, just keep tuning in, watching the videos, tune into the live streams. You'll learn a lot. BTC volume is increasing. Yeah, we'll see how Jasmine does. I still don't know, again, how it's really being used. Other than this collaboration, so-called collaboration with Apple, which really isn't a direct thing with Apple, but it allows them to work on their storage side. You know, that whole depend thing. That's good for Jasmine. And if the Sony company is getting into crypto because they bought some crypto exchange, and there are ex-Sony execs that are the head of Jasmine, we could see some integration, collaboration going on there, which would be awesome. It makes sense to hodl BTC. Supply depletes every year, unlike Doge. This is what makes the price of BTC go up. I'm not sure if I can make the same argument with Doge. So Bitcoin actually does inflate slightly every year, but eventually it has a hard cap. in like 100 years. But yeah, there are new Bitcoins being created every 10 minutes as rewards to miners. So Bitcoin is slightly inflationary right now. But there is a hard cap, and eventually that stops. The thing that makes Doge what it is its inflation, and that it's better as a use as currency. Otherwise, it's just another Bitcoin. We don't need that. We already have a Bitcoin. And Doge has those low fees as well. That's right. Again, you transfer a crap ton of Doge and your fee is less than 1 Doge. Excuse me. Powering through this code. Powering through. Dogecoin to the moon, Jason. How many licenses does Elon need? I think it's 19 more. I think he's got 31. That's the last I saw. So 19 more. With the current value of 7,600 in Doge, 3,500 in Shiba, how much can be made? Excuse me. Well, if Dogecoin is 10 cents now, and if you think Doge is going to $1, then your 7,600 turns into $76,000. If Doge goes to $1. We don't know if that's going to happen. And my goal is I'm going to be layering out profits as Doge goes up in price and not waiting for Doge to hit $1 because we don't know if it's actually going to do that. And I don't want to miss the top and still be holding Doge if it gets shorted all to hell again and price drops like it did back in 2021. Yeah, as D says, you could 10x. Exactly, same thing. Is Robinhood a good platform? So Robinhood is okay as a starter. Now, I have a link in the description below if you want to join Robinhood. You can check that out. They're limited in the number of cryptocurrencies you can buy, but you can get Bitcoin, you can get Doge and Ethereum, Litecoin. They don't have Pepe. Excuse me. Or you can try Coinbase. Again, I'm thinking you're in the United States. So United States, most people use Coinbase or Robinhood. You get Doge on each. Coinbase has a bigger selection, but again, Coinbase also has some limitations, like Pepe. You cannot buy Pepe on Coinbase either. I used Crypto.com to buy my Pepe. But yeah, check it out, ATM. Just buy a little bit and you learn. And you take it from there. So all the reasons you mentioned, knowing the fact that Doge was created to keep the price low so it can be used for day to day, wouldn't that make it really difficult for the price to move? Yes. And some people don't like Doge because of that. But are you buying Dogecoin only because you think you're going to make a lot of money? Or are you buying it also, perhaps, to use it as a currency? A lot of people just want it to moon, want price go up and become rich. I get that. There might be other cryptocurrencies that are better than that. We saw Doge, though, go up back in 2017 at a higher percentage than Bitcoin. and again in 2021 at a higher percentage than Bitcoin. When Dogecoin starts mooning, it goes fast. That could happen again. And one Doge equals one Doge. Yes. Thank you, Jason. Doge was created as a joke, right? However, what we found out over the years and what Elon really likes about it is Billy Marcus actually did a pretty good job with the code for Dogecoin, making it pretty good use as a currency. So that's worked out pretty well. That wasn't the intent at the start, but that's what it is. How that plays into crypto adoption for Doge, we'll see. I don't think Elon has given up on Dogecoin. I don't think so. He's given enough hints over the past couple of years without coming out and saying something specifically about Dogecoin other than the Q&A at the Tesla Gigafactory in Berlin and some other quotes. Again, you can see the video that I had on my YouTube channel, which was Elon Musk still supports Dogecoin. Watch that video. And that's Elon in his own words. He still supports Dogecoin. He's not tweeting about it a lot anymore, but he does still support it. So watch that video. Do I invest in pre-sales? No, I do not. I invest in established cryptocurrencies. Not playing those games. Needle in the haystack. 99% of those do nothing. And that's tough odds. 99% against you. That's tough odds. Besides Elon with his companies, has there been any other companies that have mentioned they would adopt Doge? Not to the size of Amazon and Apple. I mean, Adam Aron at AMC made, a big joke about accepting Dogecoin for AMC movie tickets, but he accepts other cryptos as well. But he was having fun with the whole Dogecoin thing. They use BitPay, so there's a middleman, and same with Ferrari. Rocky Ferrari also uses BitPay, so there's a middleman. You can also buy a Ferrari with Bitcoin or Ethereum, Litecoin. But they did add Doge. So you can buy a Ferrari with Doge. So as far as adoption, it's not really out there. Not yet. Like I said, we're still so early. Once Elon gets X payments up and running on X Twitter, and then starts to work on wallets and crypto adoption, it's going to be Dogecoin. That's the only crypto he cares about. He'll get a lot of pressure from the Bitcoin maxis to use Bitcoin, Lightning Network, all of that. But he doesn't need to. He already did a test with Tesla merch accepting Dogecoin, and it worked. Which is why I think once he gets X payments going, it'll be fiat at first. But if he's going to introduce a wallet system and have cryptocurrencies, I believe it's going to be Doge. He supports Dogecoin. He said it a number of times. 4-hour structure just confirmed going down to close the day bearish. Not really. It's still it's still in an upward wave here. This 4-hour chart for Doge actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I got sick. I've been battling through, but I'm here. I'm always here. Yeah, what's the Ferrari Dogecoin? Yeah, so that was February. Ferrari enables Dogecoin integration for luxury car purchases. Nice. Ferrari, one of the globe's most famous car manufacturers, confirmed integration of Dogecoin for the company's luxury car ventures in the United States. Dogecoin makes the list of other popular cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. Ferrari's US stores announced the partnership with BitPay. So again, it's through BitPay, which works. It's just there's a middleman. You know, there's someone taking a little fee there. But yeah, Doge, Ferrari. Yeah. And this is when the price of Dogecoin was below 9 cents. And is 10 cents the next checkpoint? And that was back in February. That's right. And that was right before we had this big run in the price of Doge. Because Doge was down here, February 20th. About 8.5 cents for Doge. About 8.5 cents, right before this big run. Very cool. In 4 years, where do you think Doge will be at? It's a guess. It's a total guess, man. Let's see if we can get through this year first. It's a total guess. And anybody who tells you they know is just guessing. I got my little Doge memento on Amazon. That's where I got mine. Comes in this little, comes in a little case like this. This is one I'm going to be giving away at some point in time. Haven't gotten around to that yet. But yeah, I got mine on Amazon. That would be a truckload of Doge to buy a Ferrari today. But if Dogecoin goes up to $1, not as many Dogecoin then. So if you bought Dogecoin today at 10 cents, right? Let's say $30,000 worth of Doge today at 10 cents. Okay. And then Dogecoin goes to $1. That $30,000 of Doge is now worth $300,000. You could buy a Ferrari with that Dogecoin, and it actually would have only costed you $30,000 for a $300,000 car. That's the power of Dogecoin right there. That's the power of Doge. Now, it's not always going to be like that. And eventually, Doge is going to be up in price, and people who are buying it aren't going to see those same kind of gains, which is why I say we're still early. Somewhere along the way, Dogecoin is going to find some level, but not this year. We will see. Probably back where we are now. If we 10x and then drop 90%, that's the fear of a bear market. Is the next bear market, would Doge drop 90% again? Ouch. And that's why I'm not planning on continuing to hold all of my Dogecoin after 2025. I'm taking profits. We'll see what happens. 2026 bear market. What about this year? Could only be 20 cents this year. Depends. Is there going to be some particular catalyst for Doge, like Tesla or X, something happening on that? Then Doge will skyrocket. If not, it might be pretty tough. Yeah, a lot of people calling for Bitcoin below 50K, but I don't know, Bull Run. I don't know. Bitcoin has been holding up pretty well despite the German government selling and spot ETFs, Grayscale selling, and Mt. Gox distribution. Of course, we don't know if those people are selling or not, but there's fear of that. Bitcoin's been holding up okay. Yeah, and I don't know if we've hit the top yet. I don't think so. Things will pick up during the elections. The whole fall has a lot of great things could be coming forward, lowering interest rates by the Fed, increase worldwide liquidity, money printing, all of that. Yeah, you buy a Ferrari with Doge, but you can't afford the tires. Right? Yep. Overall, on the crypto prices, Dogecoin still the 9th largest cryptocurrency despite the pullback. Cardano is still a couple $1 billion behind. Cardano could go on a run. There's some new fork coming out that is rumored to be like this huge upgrade to Cardano. I don't follow it that closely, but it's been trading pretty well. So yeah, Cardano could pass Doge again. That could happen. On our Kriss DCA portfolio, we did dip below 20,000. We're at 19,200. Still up 92% though, despite this huge pullback. We're still up 92%. So we're going to continue to track this, follow this. as we continue through this bull market cycle. No, you won't get on my nerves, Paul Run. It's all right. But there are a lot of bears out there who think prices are going a lot further down. I just, right now, there seems to be a lot of resilience in the prices at these levels. So indicators can show whatever. That doesn't mean the price is going to drop. Because you can make indicators pretty much say the narrative that you want, up, down, or sideways. And I don't know, I'm looking more at this. That whatever we do for the rest of the summer is going to turn into this in the fall. So I'm being patient. I'm not selling. Not now. 4-year cycles, man. 4 years in a row, prices have skyrocketed. Are we going to miss out this time, or is the price going to skyrocket again? I would be more worried in our investment if Doge dropped out of top 10. Just a time to average down for people who need. Yep. And if Tron wants to pass Dogecoin, I suppose it could, but there's more liquidity above the current BTC level than below. Big concentration at 72K. Yep. And of course, banana zone, not yet, but it's coming. Exactly. Yeah, eventually, Damien, they're going to move the price of Bitcoin up, and they're going to take out those shorts. They're going to liquidate all those big short positions. Big short squeeze is going to happen. But it all depends on which coins you're in, though. For some, it's Bitcoin and Doge, and maybe that's it, and you're not invested in any of these others. Wei Zhu, how are you? Doing good? Holding on. Got a little bit of cold. Surviving. Bonk is doing well on recovery. But Jasmine, not so much yet. I think it'll come around. Not time yet. Compared to 6 months ago when we were in the dumps, had a massive run. Yeah, we just looked at it on the Doge chart. Back here in February, we were trading down here at 8 cents, 7 cents. That was just February. Yeah, we have gone up to 22 cents and it has traded back down. But I mean, Bitcoin went up to 73K and it's traded back down to 56. So it's not just Dogecoin that traded down. Every cryptocurrency traded down. Every one of them. Some more than others. And Dogecoin was not the worst. SHIB was all the way up here at 45 and dumped all the way to 15. It's like, wow. It's a third. Well, lost 2/3 of its value there. So I don't think Doge is doing too bad. Pretty quiet on the leverage front right now. Not a lot going on. New leverage positions open up, and a lot on ETH. They pump the price up to 3,000 to take out a leverage, and then they bring it back down to 29.83, take out a short, and then a long. All these leverage traders. Crazy. Do I predict any more 9-cent range drops? I can't say, Matt. I wish I knew. But right now, we're watching this new upward support line here. And we'll see whether Doge follows this. I mean, 1068 isn't that far from a 9.9 cent Dogecoin. So if you set a limit order for 9.95, that's what I had before. I had a 9.95 limit order and it filled. Matt Wallace would know. Yeah, Patrick. Matt knows everything. To the moon. God. The beauty of trading with cryptocurrency is you don't know what it's going to do next. There's no guarantees we're going to go on this big banana zone run in the fall. But a lot of indications look pretty good for that. So we wait. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. Up or down, I don't know. But it is summertime, and generally summertime, there's not any huge runs in prices. And the only times there are big drops are when there are things like Voyager, Celsius, Luna, like we had a couple years ago. That was bad, but that wasn't just trading. That was a real problem. And again, we have this German government selling a lot of Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin price is holding up, 56K. Not bad. Despite all that selling, people are buying. Well, the BQN, the MVRV that we've been looking at shows Dogecoin is being undervalued right now at this 10.67 price, and that it should be more in the 15-cent range, but trading doesn't always follow that. I know Vision Pulse that, I mean, they had this video the other day. It's like $2 Dogecoin. It was all about how Dogecoin is going to reach $2. And I was just like, Dogecoin's dropping right now, guys. That's when all this was going on. Doge is dropping down, and he does this $2 Dogecoin video. And it's just like, God, come on, man. Yeah, the only thing we know about X payments is there's 31 state licenses that X has secured, so 19 more to go. That's it. We don't know anything else. How much does it cost to transfer 500,000 Doge from an exchange to a hardware wallet? Well, it depends on what exchange, because some have fees that they put on top, like Coinbase. Coinbase has their own fee that they put on top, and I don't know what that is. And from Robinhood, you can't transfer 500,000 Dogecoin in one shot because they limit the amount of dollar value of crypto for any one transfer, which I think is $5,000. So $5,000. Because there's a limit. Yeah, I think it's $5,000. So that would be 40,000 Dogecoin, right, in each transfer. And you'd have to do however many transfers to get to 500,000. I know, 5,000 limit is crazy, but that's what Robinhood does. So it would to transfer 500,000 Dogecoin off of Robinhood will take you about 10 days, 12 days. But the fee is less than 1 Doge. It's a fraction of 1 Dogecoin. And it's like 0.08 Doge. I mean, it's like really, really small. Yeah, Rocky, David Mitchell's cool. He's great. Good, solid technical analysis. Wait, Kriss said $2 Dogecoin, confirmed. You're down 30% right now. I mean, that's the thing about crypto, though. Again, if you think that the 4-year cycle is still yet to play out, and that we're going to have this huge run like we've seen the past 3 cycles, then you will no longer be 30% down on your Doge. The price of Dogecoin will go up significantly. So that's what I'm waiting for. Is that. Yeah, it took a while to move 500,000 Doge to Ledger. Yeah, from Robinhood. A little bit at a time. Yeah, it's not only less than 1 Doge, it's significantly less. It's like 0.08 Dogecoin. It's like less than 1/10 of a Doge. Now from Coinbase will put a fee on top of the network fee. Other exchanges will do the same. I know Binance US did when I was using Binance US. And theirs used to be like 40 Doge. It's like, why are you charging 40 Doge for a transfer? I don't know what it is today. I don't use Binance US anymore. But it used to be 40 Doge to make a transfer. And it's like, come on, really? You've got 2 Shiba pups? Oh, that's awesome, Patrick. Awesome. I hear they're fun dogs. I had a beagle. He was actually a beagle basset mix. He was our trusted companion. Great dog. Down more than 30%, but we'll hold. Let's see what the fall brings. Yep, and that's my narrative right there, is let's see what the fall brings. Because it's not going to happen this summer. I don't think so. So we wait to see what happens this fall. I mean, you could look at this. Again, this is a 4-hour chart. And, from the 3rd of July, when Doge was up here at 12.5 cents, coming all the way down, a 25% drop here from the 3rd into the 4th of July. That's ouch. But so far, the recovery from the bottom has been 17%. Yeah, and we're up 3% today. Right now, this chart doesn't look bad to me. It looks like a good recovery chart. And Bitcoin as well at 56.3. We'll see what happens tonight. Volume ticks down. Asian markets take over. Are they going to send it? Or are they going to drop it? You'd like to follow some of the Moon Boys? I don't know. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't do it. It's just so unrealistic what they talk about. I can't do it. I mean, even George on Cryptos R Us, he is a perma bull, and sometimes he's a little hard to take. If Elon trolls us, never adopts Doge, it goes back to 2 cents. Ugh. I suppose I'll always have some Doge. I won't sell it all. But that's one that that scenario I don't see playing out. Nor Doge going all the way down to 2 cents. Because Elon will never say, no, I'm not going to do it. So there'll never be a certain no. There'll always be hopium that he's going to do something, and that'll always be out there. Buy DOT. Nobody's using Polkadot. And all the news this past week about how they're just spending all their marketing dollars on all this crazy stuff. People are not happy with Polkadot right now. Not happy. They pay CoinMarketCap $50,000 to have this little GIF for their logo here that changes their logo into this kind of pink little fire thing. It's like $50,000. And yet the price still goes down. People are not happy. It doesn't even do much. It's like, really? Does it get people's attention? Does it make people want to buy Polkadot? I don't know. But the charts I've seen about, blockchain usage, Polkadot is not very busy. $500,000, not 50. Did I misspeak? I could have. I'm a little out of it. So I apologize. But yeah, to transfer 500,000 Dogecoin off Robinhood will take you like 12 transfers. No, more than that. You're right. I did the math wrong. That would be 50,000. 50,000 would for 500. Oh man, that would be like over 100 transfers. No, that doesn't sound right. Because you can transfer 40,000 Dogecoin off Robinhood, right? Yeah. Not quite 50. So yeah, it's $5,000 per day. So that's about 45,000 Dogecoin right now is the most that you can transfer per day off of Robinhood. So it'll take you 11 or 12 transfers in order to transfer 500,000 Dogecoin. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to get some rest. Had a lot to talk about today, particularly this the story about this Venezuelan migrant living in Austin, Texas, who sends her family back in Venezuela Dogecoin because it's so cheap. So she buys Dogecoin and then sends Dogecoin to her family in Venezuela. Oh, for Polkadot, they paid $500,000. I thought George said 50,000. Wow. That's pretty bad. Polkadot logo, coin, market cap. Yep. That's the number. You're right. Bull market. Polkadot paid Coin Market $500,000 to put an animated logo on the homepage. $500,000. I think I heard George say it, and I should have checked up just to be sure I had the number right. But thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the SEC, Jason. Seems to be kind of quiet right now. There's still outstanding things going on with Coinbase and Ripple that hasn't been solved yet. And they still have some Wells notices out to some other exchanges. Gary's going to have to start thinking about his job pretty soon, because he'll probably lose it this fall. If there's a change in the administration, most likely he's going to lose his job. All right, that's what I got today, guys. Dogecoin seems to be, again, still recovering pretty well. Be watching this tonight. We will have a video tomorrow, and then we'll be live again Wednesday at about 4 o'clock. So join me then. Till then, hope everybody's well. See you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.